My name is Zenaida Denizac. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. I'm a wife, a mother of 3 adult kids. I have 3 granddaughters. Been a teacher for over 30-something years. Married to Jose Denizac, an Army veteran and former city commissioner. And now I'm running for state rep. Basically, I got tired of standing in the sidelines and watching things happen, especially when it affects your pocket. You know, we work so hard and government is always trying to get your money. So that's when first in 2005 I decided to get involved and run for city commissioner, and now again running for state representative, especially now I'm very concerned about education in our state and how it affects our kids and that kind of thing. I think that we need to diversify education. What I mean by that is that the one-size-fits-all education model doesn't work. We have kids, especially Latinos kids, who are falling through the cracks and their needs are not being met. One of the things that I recommend and would like to work for is bringing vocational education to our state. If somebody wants to be a plumber or a hairdresser or electrician, I think that we ought to offer them the means to do so. Special needs kids also, that needs to be addressed in a more in-depth way so we can meet the kids of all children. Community means to me involvement, being involved and helping out, being a volunteer, watching out for your neighbors, watching out, making sure that the government is working for you and not against you, and just being a good neighbor. That's the community, and I've done a lot of that. Making sure that our neighborhoods are safe, our streets are clean, and just watching out for each other. Spoiling them. I love spoiling my granddaughters. I'm their big defender. They can't do any wrong. So I'm very guilty of letting them get away with everything, and it's okay in my eyes. My kids are always yelling at me. Well, I think something is along the same lines. Spoiling my grandkids. If they want something, I go get it for them. If they want to see a movie, I go bring them to the movies. Just buying all kinds of stuff for them and just spoiling them. And also working in a high stressful job like teaching. I like to take naps from time to time, and sometimes I feel guilty because I have so much on my plate, so much to do, that those naps sometimes, even though they're very well deserved, I feel guilty at times. It means the world to me in the sense that, this is the only government, our Constitution, where as the people, we're governed by ourselves. You know, there's no document like our Constitution. This document not only talks about our rights as people, it brings God into the equation. Having been mentioned 3 or 4 times, in this document, it means that there are rights that are given to us by God, and then there are other rights that we have to fight for ourselves. So we're blessed as a nation that we are the government, not the people that is up there elected. If we don't like that person, we have the right to remove that person from office. There is no other government like our government and our Constitution. there is a lot of memories, and one of them is the memory of my mother carrying my sister and I, and we were big girls actually, but she never wanted us to be dirty, so our shoes had to always be clean, so she would literally carry us. You know, living in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico, I come from El Campo. You know, I come, you know, I don't come from San Juan. You actually will get your feet dirty, your shoes dirty, and she did not like that. So she will literally carry us. She also carried a little gallon of water and a rag, just to make sure that our shoes were shiny and they were all pretty and clean, and nobody knew where we were coming from. So she made sure that she would shield us from any embarrassment and the fact that we were extremely poor. I became a Trump supporter when nobody was supporting Trump. When my husband and I started watching the debates, I remember my husband making that comment, that man is going to win. And at the beginning I was kind of doubtful, and then listening to my husband, who is a very wise man, I said, I think you're right. I think that Trump is going to win. And what I like about Trump, and the reason I supported him back when he was running, and I continue to strongly support him today, is the fact that he is a no-nonsense kind of person. He is not a politician. He's done with the sewer or the swamp. He tells it like it is. He doesn't like to dress it up too much. He doesn't like to put too much sugar on top of it. I mean, he says it like it is. I think that now that I see his work almost 3.5 years later, 3 years later, the way that he has flipped the economy, the fact that the unemployment is so low across every group, minority group overall, I think that this president eventually will go down in history as the best president ever. I am a strong Trump supporter. I don't let that affect me personally or professionally. I am who I am. I support who I support. If people don't like it, then too bad. I don't make excuses. I don't apologize, especially for Trump. I cannot apologize for Trump. He is who he is. You can see clearly through him. I mean, there's no masks. There's no fakeness about the guy. The guy has integrity. I would say he has integrity. He says it like it is. He's a great leader. The fact that he is not a politician, I like that about him. So I don't let that affect me at all. I mean, the facts are the facts. If people don't like it, then too bad. Well, bye, adios. Let's continue to make America great. Adios.